When you think of ecchi manga or anime, your mind tends to jump to these sort of non-substance, really boring, and not really story-driven series, such as like a high school DxD, where the characters' bodies seemingly take the main stage over the characters' personalities. So when I started reading the manga for More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers, I was 100% expecting this to just be a normal trashy ecchi rom-com manga, because to me, those are the kind of manga that are most entertaining when you're in the mood for it. So when I found myself binging all of the chapters out at the time and finding myself shedding a tear or two for these characters, I was pleasantly surprised because More Than a Married Couple is by far the best ecchi manga I have ever read. The story is quite an interesting one, as our main character is a third-year high school student, Jiro Yakuin, who is in love with his childhood friend and classmate, Shiori Sakurazaka. Thus, he hopes to be paired with her for the marriage practical, their school's practice of randomly selecting boy-girl pairs to live as pretend married couples while monitoring and rating them on how close they have gotten. Meanwhile, the lively Akari Watanabe wants to be assigned to her crush, the popular and good-looking Minami Tenjin. Much to their dismay, Jiro and Akari find out that they have not only been paired together, but so have Shiori and Minami. Determined to be with their crushes, Jiro and Akari both strive to earn as many points as possible, as the top 10 pairs each week earn the right to switch their partners so long as both couples agree. The story in my eyes has to be a 10 out of 10 in terms of romance manga series, and trust me, I've seen a lot of romance anime and I have read a ton of romance manga, so I'd say I'm pretty qualified to make this claim. Even at this current time, the most recent chapters that have just come out are all bangers. Seriously, there is no better time to get into this series than right now. The story is filled with all the cliche romance manga plot points you'd expect, but the author really does a great job nailing all of them. Each and every single one that comes up is done really well throughout the entire story so far. It takes a lot for me to get invested into a romance manga because I really need a specific character personality, and I think one problem that really plagues new romance manga as a whole, like Nagatoro, is that the main characters are boring and very annoying. In Nagatoro, the main character he's a little bitch. He's a little bitch, and that's the only way to describe it. He's a little bitch, and it makes the manga as a whole boring. I think the author of More Than a Married Couple does a great job avoiding that. Now, the story is really good, and the author does a really great job at pulling on your heartstrings throughout it, really just bringing everything together, and it's not even over yet. It makes me want to keep coming back even though it's a monthly release, and with monthly release manga, I find it harder to keep up with because over that month, you can lose interest in what you are reading, but not this manga. It keeps you coming back each and every single month. Now, the characters for this manga are the kind of basic set of characters you'd expect from a romance manga. You have your two romance interests and your main character's best friend who gets no girls but still tries to give advice to the main character. Even though these character tropes are very basic, they're still done very well and are still very entertaining and enjoyable throughout the story. But when you start to get further and further into the story, the writing for the characters gets more and more impressive. The dynamic and love story between our main character and our female lead is done incredibly well and had me tearing up at times. Our two characters really found themselves both battling with their true feelings as neither one wanted to switch partners anymore, but they thought the other one did, creating some pretty sad suppressed emotion scenes throughout the manga. Now, the artwork throughout the manga is really good. The author has a very unique talent to go from making some good classic cultured manga scenes, and then they know when to turn on the sad stuff and really get you in your emotions. The art does a great job at capturing the current vibe of the story throughout the entire manga so far. Now, if you enjoy your slice of life manga or your romance stories, this is 100% a manga you need to read. If you're more of an anime type of person, then season 1 aired just last fall, and I must say it was pretty damn enjoyable. With that being said, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you end up checking this manga out, or just your personal opinions on it, as I'd love to hear them. Make sure to hit that notification bell to never miss another video just like this one, as well as check out some of my other socials linked down in the description below. Be sure to check out one of the videos popping up on screen right about now. But with that being said, as always, thanks for watching. Peace.